What's up, dolls and gents? It is KelseeBrianaJai here with a video on the BECCA X Chrissy Teigen Face Glow palette, and I wanted to grab this palette because a lot of you guys were curious about it. I was kind of curious about it. I was like, do I need this palette? Went back and forth, decided to buy it. If you guys don't know who Chrissy Teigen is a model. Chrissy Teigen is the wife of John Legend, and they have a beautiful baby girl named Luna. Super cute. She's very outgoing, very opinionated, and you can see her or catch her on Twitter saying all kind of stuff. This is the packaging for the palette. I think that this is super cute, super classy. It looks like rose gold, and it looks like some sort of stone, and I really love the way that it looks. It's pink, and it has gold script on it. So on the front it says BECCA with a heart and Chrissy's signature, and it just says Chrissy, and then it says BECCA X Chrissy Teigen Glow Face Palette. And on the back there's a message: remember to smile, laugh a lot, and treasure every moment of an endless summer with the Face Glow palette. She reflective. I can't read it. Created in collaboration with the Model Mom cookbook author. Yeah, she sure does have a cookbook. And Ultimate California Cool Beauty Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy is our all-time favorite pound girl crush. She captures the essence of what BECCA stands for: effortless, natural, authentic beauty. Together we've cooked up the most beautiful face palette full of warm, lush, sultry shades, all handpicked by Chrissy. Possibilities are endless. Go from a natural, fresh beach glow to a glowing goddess all in one palette. So here's the actual palette. I still have my plastic on. Let's just rip that off. This packaging is so beautiful and luxe. It's trimmed in rose gold. This palette retails for $46. I did get mine from Sephora. It doesn't say that it's a Sephora exclusive, so it probably will be at other stores. It is limited edition, so if you want it, you need to get it immediately, because from what I can tell, this is kind of selling out and flying off of the shelves. As per usual in BECCA's face palettes, they give this huge mirror, which I love. Here's the palette. And it has 2 highlighters, 1 blush, and 1 bronzer. And I have everything from this palette on my face right now, and I am going to do a demonstration. These colors are very reminiscent of the rose gold theme that they're going for. This one is rose gold, which is a highlighter that is already permanent within BECCA's highlighter range. So definitely check your collection to see if you already have that one. This highlighter is new. It's called Beach Nectar. It was made specifically for this palette, and so was this blush, which is called Hibiscus Bloom. Hibiscus flowers are my favorite flowers. I looked up to see if the bronzer is exclusive to the palette. From what I can see, you can't buy this bronzer separately. The only thing that you can purchase individually is this highlighter, and that one is rose gold. Both of the highlighters have 0.18 ounces of product or 5.1 grams of product. The bronzer and the blush both have 0.085 ounces of product or 2.4 grams of product. I dug up my rose gold. This retails for $38, and it comes in an individual pan. This has 8 grams of product or 0.28 ounces of product. Not a significant difference in the amount of product. So if you've had rose gold highlighter on your list, this will be a perfect time to buy it, because for $8 more you can get these products and create an entire look. I think that this palette is going to suit a variety of skin tones. This bronzer is amazing. It was the perfect color. It's the perfect consistency. It doesn't catch like some bronzers do. You know how some of them are patchy and they just make you look muddy? No, this is the perfect color. It's a mid-tone brown. It is a neutral brown. It doesn't have too much warmth in it. It's not too grayish. It's the perfect color. And this blush is actually really beautiful. I applied it with a very light hand because it is super pigmented, and it gave me a nice flush of color. So they say that rose gold is one of Chrissy Teigen's favorite highlighters, so that definitely is the inspiration behind this palette. So another thing that people have been talking about are the similarities behind the BECCA X Chrissy palette and the BECCA X Jaclyn Hill palette, and I have both to compare. A lot of people are like, that looks like the same palette. I can see where people would say that these palettes are similar. I don't think that they are dupes for one another, and I think that if you want to get the BECCA x Chrissy Teigen palette, then it would be different enough to justify. The BECCA Chrissy Teigen palette, in my opinion, is the rose gold answer to the BECCA Jaclyn Hill palette, which was more so of a gold palette. I'll show you guys the products side by side. You do get more products with the BECCA x Jaclyn Hill palette. This palette retailed for $52. It was limited edition. It is no longer in stock anywhere except if you buy it from a third-party seller. In this palette there were 5 different colors, and in this palette there's 4. Overall it was 20.4 grams of products, or 0.72 ounces, and in the Chrissy Teigen palette there's a total of 15 grams of products, or 0.53 ounces. I do see the similarities amongst the palettes, I'm not going to lie, especially these 2 blushes. These blushes bear very close similarities, or even this one, it's a darker one but still, and then if you look at the highlighter choices, they are kind of similar, but when you swatch them, they don't really look the same, to be honest, guys. We'll give you guys swatch comparisons of the palettes, that way you can see the key differences. I am going to do a demonstration where I show you how these products perform on my cheeks, and I will cut to that now. So I'm going to take a MAC 168 brush and first bronze up my life, the perfect shade for me. Not too dark, not too light, it's not too red, and it's not too cool. It's like a really nice bronzer shade. Okay. So I'm going to take the Anastasia A23 brush into rose gold highlighter, and I'm going to apply that on the tops of my cheeks. Now I think that this highlighter is super pretty, but it's very natural in comparison to BECCA's other highlighters. I think that this one is definitely more understated, but it's pretty though. It does have a little bit of a pink glow to it. Layering on Beach Nectar. I'm just going to pat that like right on top. You can see the difference between this side and this side. So depending on your mood, you can do both like I just did, or you can do either one. It's totally up to you. I'm going to actually take this one down my nose. And I like to go all the way down my nose because I actually want my nose to look longer. Now I'm going to go in with the blush like as a finishing touch. And I have a clean MAC 168 brush. And I am going to dab straight in there. That is quite pink. So I'm going to go in with a lighter hand. Yes, because that is pigmented. Just that little bit gave me that color. So you can see how it just tied the look together. I'm just going to add a little bit of that. Super finely milled. It almost looks wet on the skin. So this concludes the BECCA x Chrissy Teigen Glow Face palette review and demonstration. Overall, I like the palette. I think that it's a pretty palette. The face palettes that BECCA releases are great values. If you look at the individual prices that they charge for their highlighters, then being able to get it in a palette with just slightly less product is going to help you get the best bang for your buck from them. I like the palette. I like the way it looks. I think that it's super sturdy. You can tell that they put some money behind their packaging. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. Will you be getting this palette or not? It totally just comes down to personal preference. Do you like these colors, or do you feel like you already have colors like this in your collection? The quality is definitely there. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section, and I will be talking to you very, very soon in my very next video. Smooches. Bye.